This is the J Pitt Show.
Compass and Anywhere merged.
I mean,
I don't really
yes,
think it
did
means
they?
anything. So, residential real estate giants Compass and Anywhere Real Estate agreed to merge in an all-stock transaction announced in September. Deal creates the world's largest real estate brokerage. I mean, I've had people text me this, like, what does this mean? And I'm like, nothing. It doesn't really mean anything.
Here's what I think it means. I think it's more of the same. I think it's more and more consolidation. I think the NAR settlement prompted this. Consolidation was already in the works. The amount of GDP attached to housing, specifically residential housing, has made it a target for big business and consolidation of firms and consolidation of assets and resources for quite some time. The same forces that are trying to disrupt and dislodge the real estate agent from being the center of the residential real estate world are trying to get their hands on more and more of the dollars surrounding the real estate industry. I don't want to saddle Compass with this, but it's a can't beat 'em, join 'em kind of situation because Compass is tons of VC dollars. Okay. It is the tech forward, high end brokerage, or at least that's its individual brand. I presume, and I hear that they're going to continue to operate the legacy brands that they purchased from Anywhere. Like Coldwell Banker, et cetera, as Coldwell Banker. So, data is part of the play. I think changing the industry from within is part of the play. I don't know. I mean, there have been a lot of rumors that this will continue, that Keller Williams and or Remax and EXP, they think Real is going to get acquired. The powers that be, the speculators, the influencers that are willing to put opinions out there that are unfounded and really unnecessary and not really anything more than an opinion. They say, okay, well, Real's going to get bought by EXP, and they could see a merger between Keller and EXP or Remax and EXP. I don't know that I really see any of that happening. Consolidation is a thing. I can tell you this: Remax will not consolidate as long as Dave Lineker's alive. It just won't. And he is a stalwart founder that believes that he changed, and he did change the industry for the better when he created Remax. And he will not see. I think he's still chairman of the board, as far as I know. I don't see that happening. But Dave is on in years, and when he passes, who knows what decisions the company will make as a publicly traded company. So, I could see consolidation. I mean, you see Mr. Cooper, that was finalized, the acquisition by Rocket.
Mm-hmm.
So you see it in the mortgage industry. You see Zillow continuing to make acquisitions and come under fire for it in some cases. There's a lot of litigation surrounding the industry right now. So there's a lot of tumult. We'll see kind of how it shakes out. I mean, I feel like Zillow's is defending itself on like 5 different fronts.
Yeah,
from
I was
litigation.
going to bring up something about that here in a bit. But first, I wanted to bring up Open Door.
Yeah.
Have you seen kind of the Open Door news? I don't know if we talked about it a couple weeks ago.
I think you brought it up, but I don't know. Lay it out for me.
Open Door is trying to have this resurgence of their stock price, and the Shopify CEO is now the CEO of Open Door, which I do think that's important. I mean, Shopify is a giant, and he's done amazing things for them. But you're bringing in a tech CEO to, pretty much run a house flipping business is what Open Door is. Yeah. Their whole thing is they're trying to make it easier for consumers and yada, yada, yada. But the only way Open Door makes money is they buy a house for cheaper and sell it for more.
Yeah,
it's the only way they make money.
100%.
And they're saying it removes the agent fees, which is bullshit. I'm looking at it now. Open Door charges a 5% service fee on the sale of a home. And then you have your typical closing costs on top of that. and they're buying your house for cheaper. And it kind of seems like they're trying to make it this meme stock where their new CEO and some of the other co-founders are on Twitter. I mean, it seems like they're putting out 100 tweets a day apiece. And they're saying their goal is for the stock price to be $82 by the end of the year. It's $8.50 right now. I mean, hey, if you sign me up, I'll put everything I have into it if it goes to.
It sounds like they're trying to take advantage of negative industry sentiment. And it is yet to be proven that consumers want a real estate transaction without agents.
Yeah.
I mean, by and large, whether you dislike real estate agents or not, they provide a legitimacy to the transaction that is trustworthy for consumers to participate in. You know, maybe you think we're overpaid. Okay. Right. But it's the devil, you know. Okay. Even in that case. Now, I would not be the one to make that case. I think real estate agents are integral, and I think the consumer has spoken with the highest usage rate on record being 2024. Okay. FSBO, all-time low, 2024. Right. So, I mean, where I'm at is like, if you think real estate agents are bad, try to do a transaction yourself, okay, with a seller that is a for sale by owner. You are not represented. They are not represented. And there is no one to hold them accountable, okay, beyond small claims court, which is a huge pain in the ass for you as a buyer to try to enforce a contract, okay, and collect on damages when they don't do what they say they're going to do and breach a contract. Okay, what's to keep a seller of for sale by owner from receiving an offer from you, accepting, okay, you conducting an inspection, paying $500 or more, probably more than that if you talk about radon inspections and termite inspections and structural inspection. You could be $1,200, $1,500 in inspections, and then you conduct an appraisal, another $500 or more. Okay. And then you pay deposits on movers and things like that. And then it's time to go to the closing, and the FSBO seller just never, ever answers the phone for you ever again. Because guess what? They're still advertising their property for sale, and somebody came in and made a higher offer than you after the fact, and you have no idea that happened. No communication, zero. Oh, wait, you went ahead and sold your house because of it. Now you have nowhere to live. No house to buy. That doesn't happen in a transaction with a real estate agent, because the real estate broker, okay, who supervises those agents is beholden to the state of Kentucky or whatever state you live in, okay, to do honest and fair dealings with the public. And we have consequences, right? We have consequences. The real estate agent and broker involved in those transactions, they are the safety net for the consumers that want to treat each other fairly. Okay, now I'm not saying a transaction can't be done well, okay, but I have seen that exact scenario happen. Exact, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you can't make a seller or a buyer use a real estate agent. Obviously, we are not required. Okay, but we add a ton of value, and I don't think, as it pertains to Open Door, that they have illustrated that the consumer doesn't want real estate agents. Everybody wants to complain about having a bad one, and yes, they are legion. The bad real estate agents out there are legion. The barriers to entry are too low. I'm on record saying all of this. If you've made it $100,000 a year to be a real estate agent, I would find a way to pay it. I would find a way to pay it because I'm the good one. I'm going to do the job the right way. And you're going to wipe out all of my competition, and I'm just going to do a great job for more people. Right? So raise the barriers to entry. I'm fine with that. Make me go back and do more, even though I've already got the license. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I'll put my money where my mouth is. It didn't just have to be better for me. It can be a whole lot harder for me. It could make it better for the industry. Okay? All those things can be true at the same time. And so anyway, I think Open Door is taking advantage of negative industry sentiment, which is plenty. There's plenty out there. And it does sound, I hadn't considered that, but it does sound a little meme stocky.
Yeah.
You
They're
know what I
saying
mean?
they don't want it to be.
Oh, we hate realtors. We hate, we hate the
will say-
system. It's stacked against us. Let's revolt.
2 things, Hannah. You got your clip for social, $100,000 a year. He'd pay it, which I believe. Me, I don't know if I'd pay.
You know, I would too.
I know you would.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
I 110% believe you.
1,000% conviction. I would pay it.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd go that high. Well, I think I'd try for a year because I think you'd lose 99% of agents. Which,
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, it'd be
Like, there's no competition.
Show me the
at that.
money.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I mean, you have to make the argument that I would, what I would do with that would be negative, but I promise you I wouldn't. I mean, whatever. Take my word for it. You don't know me. I don't care.
I believe you.
But I would absolutely pay it.
Yeah.
Absolutely, 100%.